Hello, YouTube. I wanted to talk about self-acceptance and perspective and self-actualization. And I guess what made me think about it was I was on a MySpace group um, for trans guys, and there was a guy on there that pretty much put up one of Charles' videos and then put up his own video that pretty much trashed Charles' video. Said he was a whiner and not a good role model, blah blah blah. Not that he's my role model, but I like his videos. I respect what he has to say. And anything. Anyway, I didn't post a comment or anything to it because I didn't know what to say without like being picky or rude or mean. Like, I don't know. But it got me thinking about perspective and self-actualization and self-acceptance, and it's kind of like at times I feel bad about feeling bad. It's like just because I was born into this female body, does that have to mean that, is that really reason to disregard like the whole everything that I have to be grateful for and thankful for? I guess it's all a matter of perspective. I shouldn't get hung up on the things about myself that I don't like. When I'm sitting here, with nice clothes and a little wall of movies and things, I'm making a video on my own laptop. I've done a lot of things and I lived in a lot of different places and I've had a lot of different experiences that, most people never get to have, because my mother liked to move so much. And I've been a lot of different places. And I'm 25 years old, and my mother let me move back in with her to try and get ahead financially, and to, and she's been really fantastic with first the realization, and then the acceptance, and now she's accepting herself, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna work on it, we're gonna get you there, just not right now. We can't afford it right now. She's like, but we're gonna get there. And she's totally willing to, go, help me go through the whole thing. And I should be grateful for that and thankful for that. And I am. I really am. So I guess, I don't know, when I get depressed about being innately feminine right now, sucks. And then I feel bad about feeling bad when I have all this nice, stuff. I mean, it's just stuff. You can't take it with you. And that's fine, It's just stuff, but it's nice stuff. And there's a lot of people that would be happy to have this stuff. So, perspective. And then I remember in psychology class, back at Penn State, let's see, I went to Penn State from 2003 to 2005. And I took some psychology classes because it was interesting and I liked it. And I almost wish that I should have just thrown into that and said, I'm going to do that. Instead of the fucking useless degree that I ended up with, a liberal arts degree, the most worthless degree on the planet. About the only thing that it's good for is transferring my general, I don't have to take the general eds again if I went anywhere. Because any other university pretty much on the planet would take, oh, that's terrible music, I can't. I can't have terrible music playing while I'm talking. Let's see. Here, that one, that's a good one. Okay. I can't have bad music playing while I'm discussing. Okay. Anyway, useless degree. That's not what I was talking about. See, Goldstein's theory on self-actualization. I hope I'm remembering this correctly, but I remember that it was basically realizing, it was about realizing your own potential when you've achieved total potential in all the things in your life. That is complete self-actualization. You've realized yourself and reached that. It's like I hold within me all the potential and all the abilities and capabilities that I ever need to be myself. I am able to make myself happy. I could do that. I know what I want. I have a good idea what would make me happy, and I know about how to go about it. I just now need to gather, the funds and the means to start the process, which is fine. I'm very, very slowly working towards that. Self-actualization. I'm really working on it. And then I know that theory, that term has been used in, I think, other people's. I know Maslow talked about it. Maslow, I think I didn't really like Maslow's idea on self-actualization. His was a little more confusing. I think it was like self-actualization is like the last. His was more like a ladder, and it was like self-actualization was the very top. It's like when you get there, the next step is death, because that's kind of like full circle. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I remember it, now it's several years ago, but I think that's what it was. And then Freud and Maslow's theories were similar on self-actualization, and Freud was just one confusing man. Very, very intelligent, very, very much a thinker, and I respect that, but the man was just confusing. Goldstein was a little easier to understand, but I don't think he was as much of a heavy hitter. I didn't take that many classes. Maybe I would feel differently if I'd taken more psychology classes. It's something to think about, something like I almost wish that I had done. Let's see. I guess that's all I wanted to talk about, and I think I'm at the time, so I'm going to stop. But give me your thoughts. What do you think about self-actualization and perception?